And we're back with more Dark Souls 1.
Yay.
Ladder climbing.
Still in the dream, Snake Eater.
This is probably one of the slower ladder climbing because
When do we get the upgrade to climb ladders faster?
ladder climbing in video games is a very, very interesting topic. But we all know.
It actually kind of fucking is.
We all know. Every game
the Dark Souls series.
We all
has
know the fastest
pacing.
ladder climber. Okay, we have Link in Breath of the Wild, who's a fairly fast ladder climber. We have Gordon Freeman, who's a pretty fast one. But we all know the fastest ladder climber is. If I said Morgan Freeman, I apologize. I meant Gordon Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes. Morgan Freeman is the protagonist of Half-Life 1 and 2. But we all know the fastest ladder climber in all of video games is Big the Cat from SA1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird that, Big the Cat is just this big, slow cat. Yet they actually just felt like actually making Big the Cat a super fast ladder climber.
He's gotta go fast.
The most famous ladder climbing sequence in all of video games is the Metal Gear Solid 3, and Snake is probably the slowest ladder climber in all of video games.
He's the most realistic?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yes, but that doesn't. But it's still
that makes things boring.
But it has one of the best tracks in the game playing, so it's all good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, what other famous ladder climbers are there?
Ice climbers.
Games?
Ice climbers? Yeah.
Do ice climbers climb ladders?
Mario climbs ladders.
Mario climbs ladders. Yes, in the original Donkey Kong, he technically does. He was the original.
No. That's
climber.
Mario. That's Jumpman.
Fuck you. It's the same thing.
Fuck you. It's Jumpman.
Literally the same character.
Do you want
this
the legacy of Jumpman?
That guy's having a fun time hitting the wall instead of hitting you. I bet he's a famous ladder climber.
While we're on the topic for
ladder
climbing up ladders, let's talk about Souls ladder climbing then. Why not? Question mark.
It looked kind of slow.
Well,
actually,
it's
like mid-tier ladder climbing. He's not Big the Cat.
In Dark Souls 2,
Dark Souls Man, in Dark Souls 1, he isn't very.
Does he even have a name? Is he just Dark Souls Man?
No, Dark Souls Man.
He's just Dark Souls Man. Is the Dark Souls Man the Dark Souls Man of Dark Souls 2, or is he Dark Souls 2 Man?
Dark Souls 2 Man.
Yes.
Shut up. Dark Souls 2 Man is actually
Bloodborne
like
Man?
Bloodborne is a very slow climber.
No, you can sprint.
But how interesting and complex of a character is Bloodborne Man? Do we think
Bloodborne Man and Dark
Bloodborne
Souls
Man
3
return
Man
for Bloodborne 2?
I sure hope so. I love playing as a slug.
Yes. I can't believe I became a Cthulhu.
Oh shit. Dark Souls 2 is the only game in the series where you actually lose stamina when you're climbing up ladders.
For some fucking reason.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah. In every other game, you just sort of climb up the ladder and you'll be fine. And if you hold down the sprint button, you go faster. But it's only in 2 where it consumes stamina.
You know, if you fall into fire, I don't think spinning or rolling once will be able to get it all off your clothes.
I'm wearing.
You want a bed?
Fine.
You're wearing leather. Then it definitely should be getting off in one.
I did that. Oh. I did that like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, that was yesterday, though.
Shit, you're right.
Here, what are you doing?
I forgot.
Why are you
I'm baiting
flasks
the pig
into fire?
I'm throwing my alluring skulls into fire because apparently pigs like it when I throw my.
Why aren't you throwing your fire flasks into fire?
I don't fucking know. They're not fire flasks. They're like fucking some kind of Sunny D piss drink.
So fire
Sunny
flasks.
D, alright.
It's not purple stuff, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-mm.
Apparently you can hit
looks
this
like
thing
a very
in the
nice
ass.
guy.
Oh yeah, no dude.
It looks very
hitting this thing in the
refined.
ass with a fucking halberd is so fucking satisfying. Because you
know,
shove it in.
That pig
like
is
very
pretty
fucking
smart. That pig is pretty smart. He has a really nice metal coat so that you won't be able to use your metal swords as much. I wonder why Ganon isn't as intelligent as
This
this
thing's more
one
competent
pig.
than fucking Ganon.
Yeah.
Yeah. In basically every Zelda game.
Never mind. I
Aside
take
from
it back.
maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, good job. Get good.
I fucking hate
Excellent timing. We talk about how competent he is, and then he's just.
He just throwing it to fire.
Fire.
This game is amazing.
This pig's
I love
great.
this fucking game.
This pig's great. Shout out.
It's too
Let's
bad that
just,
there's only
like-
3.
Whoa,
Yeah, there's only like 3 of
whoa,
these in
there's
the
like
game.
super edgy aiming arrow sequences in this game.
It's worse than Demon Souls.
Yes.
There's not even aiming in Demon Souls. You just shoot it.
Just shoot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you
better than-
fire just normal arrows.
Fire like
at-
3 arrows, but he had just barely enough HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he kept running into the damn fire.
The fucking fire, yeah.
Like a fucking moron.
Dark Souls AI is very smart.
To the fire and the flips we carry on.
But are
I-
they as smart as the realistic fish AI in Call of Duty Ghosts?
There's no
No,
fishing.
they're not.
No fishing.
This game cannot replicate
No
fish
fishing.
AI.
We talked about
It's
it.
Call of
Duty
Duty
Ghosts.
Fish.
And this is why Call of Duty Ghosts is a very superior game to Dark Souls.
Oh, fuck.
I take offense to that because I've played
Good thing
through Ghosts.
I
and
haven't.
it's
I haven't
fucking
even
garbage.
played it.
Ghost
I've heard nothing but terrible things about Ghosts. That's like
Okay.
That's like the one Call of Duty game that almost every fan hates. Because you know,
I'm not even gonna go on a tangent about
I don't
that
know
shit,
why.
'cause it's Call of
I
Duty.
remember.
Fucking
I
Call of Duty,
remember
yeah.
it was the maps were like really tiny, and there was like only one map that was pretty open. So it was pretty going to
Multiplayer
go
is-
through. I know people didn't
Yeah.
latch onto the alien shit as much as zombies or whatever.
And the main campaign makes no sense and tries too hard.
Yeah, it's just fucking...
Why do they
So
even
it's-
care about main campaigns in Call of Duty anymore? I mean,
Because you have
I
to do
guess-
something for the people.
I
cannot-
give
actually,
Black Ops
you know,
a good
I
seem-
say
okay.
that, yet, you know, when Titanfall did have no campaign, it got a lot of criticism for it. And then,
Yep.
you know, it was like a lot of developers around the time, like 2013 through like now, a lot of developers started, you know, stop doing single players, and then they got a
If
lot
they
of
know
backlash.
that,
and so, and then they made
multiplayer is
made
gonna
a
be the big thing.
huge-
Then yeah,
but you know, now it's like last E3, which was 2016. They made a huge deal out of saying we have single player now. Look at this wonderful
Yay.
single player
it's
feature.
It's weird.
I mean, I think Uncharted does it best, honestly.
Uncharted has a very good campaign series.
Yes.
I
will
played
admit.
1 and 2. I didn't like 1. 2 is very good. I really enjoyed 2.
I've only played 4, and I got
Probably
to, like, I think
because
half the game.
2 mixed up a lot of the different action style sequences. 1 was just very basic puzzle shooty sequence, very basic
Yeah.
puzzle shooty sequence, rinse and repeat until the game's over. 2 mixed it up. They had a lot more different kinds of set pieces, which and those were all fun. So ultimately, it just was more enjoyable.
Oh yeah.
Plus, you know, 2.
I mean, I'd be the biggest fan of Naughty Dog, but I will admit they make wonderful games.
Yeah,
Aside from The Last of Us.
and Crash
Fight me.
Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people.
Crash Bandicoot's good.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
And people are excited for the remake, which is coming out pretty soon at the time of
Fuck
this
yeah.
recording.
That's all 3 games in one, right?
Yeah.
All 3 games in one with slightly different physics. It's not it's not 1-to-1 the same game.
That might be better.
Control.
That
That's
way.
probably better.
I just know that a lot of classic Crash Bandicoot fans,
Some
when they played
people
it at
who are
PAX,
very-
they were thrown off because jumping,
They
like the jump
expected it to
heights
play
might
the
be
same.
a little bit different. I can't remember exactly what people were saying, but it just feels a little different. It's just
Alright.
going to take people a little bit to adjust.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny since people who never played the game were dying, and then people who played the Crash games were still dying. So. Imagine if they made a remake of this game, like, 10 years later, and 10 or 15 years later. Like,
And
not
it
just
feels
remastered,
like
just
Bloodborne.
Then you get Bloodborne, yeah.
and then,
Yeah,
you know,
it'll just feel like
people are
Bloodborne
going
or
to complain
something.
about it not feeling the same, so, you know.
Yeah, I
It's like
figured as much.
whenever you have a game and people, you know, it's like you have a game that people have played so many times and then they make a remake and then they change it. It just throws people off, and some people say, "Oh, that's bad game design, so that's stupid." And sometimes it's not necessarily always a bad thing, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's why I kind of worry for a Dark Souls remaster or remake.
Yeah.
Late, like 10 years later down the road, because I
It
play
might
this
be
a
the
lot,
reason why
so-
they haven't done it.
It's only been what, 6 years now?
No.
Oh god, yeah, that
No.
frame rate right there.
Yeah,
fucking
the first
chugged.
game came out in 2011.
Yeah. So give it another 5 years, maybe 10, and
Maybe
they
15.
might remake it.
Eventually.
Yeah, they're probably not going to do a remaster now. They've done 2, and then
No remasters, but
Maybe a
definitely a remake.
Yeah.
Which honestly would probably be beneficial for this game, because there are definitely some mechanics of the game that is not aged correctly.
Yeah.
Which we will see as time goes on.
Curse, for example, is... Ugh.
Yeah, we'll get the curse when
Now
we
I would
get
fuck
inflicted
that
with it
corpse.
ourselves.
Wait, what?
I said curse.
We said curse, not corpse.
No, but I said corpse.
I mean, my character is undead, but I don't think I'm very attractive.
I mean,
The game models in this game are not very good.
Oh no, they're
murder is
terrible.
very hot, but this is not the time to discuss that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd say like awful, but you know, maybe. I mean, were these bad even at the time?
Oh, at the time they were great, but
Okay.
like you don't
It's just-
want to
it's
look
just
at
aged.
a character's face. You want to have a helmet on
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a reason.
Never forget Smegma Bandits.
Yes, Smegma Bandits. Me and Donald are going to probably say a whole bunch of meta crap that he won't.
Oh, it's just gonna
understand
fly
slang.
over my head.
Yeah.
Probably for the
I'll
better.
just pretend like I understand,
Um,
laugh about it, then move on, because that's what you do when someone says something, and you know you just assume it's a funny joke, then you laugh so that you don't offend them, and then the other person's like, "Wait, that wasn't a joke."
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't hear what someone said, and they just said, "My grandmother died today," and then you'd be like, they'd be so offended, and then
You
you'd
laugh
have to
in their
spend the next
face.
5 years explaining, "I didn't mean that. I just didn't hear you."
Oh shit.
It's great.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Meet Andre. He's our blacksmith. Very
Yeah.
cool dude.
Andre.
Nice beard.
He's somehow alive, like thousands of years later.
I believe he's undead as well, like the protagonist.
Yeah, he is.
But he decides not to go after the lords. He just forges weapon
Yeah.
for all the warriors.
It's too much work to go in.
He's
and,
actually
like, save the world and stuff.
Yeah, he actually.
Actually,
there's
I
a
don't
lot
even know
of-
what your end goal is. Are you trying to save the land, or are you?
Okay. Let's kind of just go into Dark Souls lore here, because I'm gonna go up against.
Oh, good story
the Gar-
time. Story time.
Yeah,
with
it's
beer,
story
baby.
time.
Yeah.
We just
I
have
mean-
the Gargoyles coming up, and they're nothing. So Dark Souls lore time.
Well, you
I'll
can.
just sit back,
the-
relax, and listen to the
end
next
goal.
5 hours.
Oh,
There's
yes.
2 end goals. You can either rekindle the flame, which will.
Donald, shut the
Shut
fuck
the
up!
fuck
You're not
up,
making this
Hank.
very meaningful.
Can I destroy the world?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Perfect. I'm doing that.
Cool.
If I ever
it's a-
play this game like 50 years down the line.
It's a lot of work, but it's
Oh.
a lot more sus.
Oh, it's work. Okay, well, whatever.
Well,
A lot of games
I'll
they
save
don't
the
make it.
world.
you can
A lot of
actually
games
get
they
the dark
make
ending.
the whole
without-
make the whole. I mean, a lot of games they make like the whole conquer the world sort of ending just a really long and boring, or just a really long or easy. Not long. They typically make it the easy option, make you work towards the good ending, like BioShock.
Well,
'Cause,
actually,
you
you
know,
can
that
get
game.
you can get the dark ending just by walking out of the arena. You don't even have to meet Prime. Not,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
really?
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'm just doing
the
that.
the goal of Dark Souls is that the knight that rescued us, he gave us a mission to go out and ring the 2 bells of awakening. We're about to ring the first bell.
Yes.
And what does it do?
Well,
No
if I know.
no undead soldier knows. It's just a tale that's been told as time.
So you're just
passes.
running around, just saying, "Oh, I guess I'll just ring that bell." Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's to make yourself not undead, to bring back your true humanity.
Yeah.
But why?
So it is
But
for
being
a purpose.
undead's cool.
No,
You get to
Being
like
undead's
be
cool,
immortal.
but like, you're immortal, but also you run the risk of going hollow, which basically you're going mad.
Oh, is that where all the enemies were fighting?
Yes.
Yep.
Ficing.
All these.
Yes, we ficing. We fice all the enemies.
Fight all the enemies, guys.
All the. At least all the actual humanoid people we've been fighting,
Our path.
they are all Yeah, they've all gone hollow, and
Okay, so you just don't want to be a zombie.
Yeah.
All right.
And
But
this
that-
guy's
that's
a
fair enough.
fucking dick.
That's fair enough. I think
That's fucked
Bloodborne did it pretty interesting because you just want to be
Bloodborne is a lot better lore compared
because
to it. It's also
because as far as I know, you just don't want everyone to go in around and kill you and think you're like a monster.
they think you're a monster.
Yeah.
You just want to
and-
talk to people. You just want to socialize, be like normal, and not
Yeah.
have everybody
And
try to
like-
go and
okay,
kill
I'm-
you every
I'm pretty
all
sure
the
that-
time.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to go for all the lore on your Bloodborne
Lol,
playthrough.
no.
So I'm gonna send you to a YouTuber if you are ever interested in the Dark Souls lore. It's actually pretty good with how he writes everything.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
he does it like a documentary.
Yeah.
But does he sound boring like most documentaries, like real life documentaries,
Yes.
like nature? This nature thing.
So
They do this naturey thing.
It reminded me of one documentary I watched. It was a joke one, but it was one over how spiders would react if they did drugs.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
So they put a dab of marijuana on one spider's body, and it just sort of lays there on its back, relaxing. One of them was dabbed with like cocaine, and he was running all over the place.
What?
That's
Okay, I want to
amazing.
see that. Link me to that shit.
I
I'll
need to
link
see
it to
this.
you
Link me
later.
to that shit. I want to see that. That sounds
All
great.
right, I will. The bell gargoyles here are actually like pretty.
Yeah, they're
intimidating.
easy. They're
But
just.
is he a rock?
intimidating.
Is he a rock?
Yeah, these things they are rock, but with how
But he
they
doesn't
operate,
look like
they're
a rock.
they're really weak to lightning damage. Other than that, though, don't come in here with like a long sword or some shit. Bring something that can actually
Challenge
hurt.
accepted. When I play this game, I'm just gonna have
The
a
broken
one
straight
stick.
sword.
Is there a one stick?
Yes,
Is
Somewhat.
there a stick weapon?
there is the broken sword. That's it.
That's still
Have
metal.
people done
Yes.
full broken sword? Okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I should just expect this. Sort
There's
of
a
thing.
guy who went through
All
the
Soul
entire
games.
series only using broken swords.
Thank you, Lenny.
Oh, Morning Star.
Fucking-
So is that the sword that goes and summons Satan? Lucifer? I
Uh,
Sir.
Lucifer.
no.
That's a flail.
Then why is it called the Morning Star?
That's the actual name of a weapon, you idiot.
Why is it called the Morning Star if it doesn't go in and summon Lucifer? To go in and...
You know this is based on medieval names,
right.
right?
But the Morning Star... That's Lucifer!
When
You don't
when
call
was
something-
Lucifer a big thing? During the
Christian.
Crusades, I guess. I don't fucking
but
understand
why-
Christianity.
But why... I mean, is Morning Star something medieval too?
It cuts
Morning
people
Star's an
open.
actual name of a weapon that they called the mace, because it's like bringing fucking Lucifer to your front door, aka your face.
But can you do that in this game?
Yes.
You don't bring Lucifer.
To their fucking
Okay,
face.
this
life.
game's lame.
Fuck you.
There's
This game's stupid.
actually,
That's
come to
Bloodborne.
think of it, there's no like straight demons that you fight. I mean, there are demons, but there's nothing like straight out of the Bible kind of demon.
No.
This game is an SMT. You
No,
told me
they-
this
also,
was an SMT game to get me to come here, Veer. You're a liar.
Anyway,
Atlas
you also.
is-
Oh yeah,
Atlas is-
best gesture.
I mean,
Um,
technically
Demon
Atlas
Souls.
did make Demon Souls. But what were you saying, Veer? Or that they were
So
involved in
you were
Demon
talking
Souls.
about earlier how NPCs would harm you if you attack them, and you're wondering how to make them stop trying to attack you.
This guy.
you would come to this guy and you would pay him off to tell them to stop trying to kill you.
Yeah.
But fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't care. People can hate me and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, we got the Book of the Guilty.
Yeah.
Also-
So let's go see. Let's see who have sinned in this world.
Quick
Where is
question:
it?
how much involvement did Atlas have into Dark Souls? I know they didn't develop.
They
it.
didn't do
publishers.
shit.
That publish. Okay.
They're publishers.
Okay.
Moon Man.
Moon Man.
Well. Technically,
Berserk.
Holy shit.
Donald, publishing does involve stuff. It's not.
They didn't publish this.
Publishers don't do nothing.
This is bullshit. This isn't fucking guts.
It's like they didn't publish this.
They
also
didn't
nice
publish
hack.
it.
No,
But
they
then
didn't.
why'd you say they published it?
They have Atlas on the fucking cover.
No, they published Demon Souls. They didn't publish Dark Souls.
Oh.
No, I was,
Yeah.
I was talking
Oh.
about Demon Souls.
No, I
was
heard
talking
Dark
about
Souls.
the
Oh, yeah.
development of that. I know they have nothing in here.
Yeah, they have no involvement with
It was
Dark
just
Souls.
it was just
Demon.
Demon Souls.
Actually, they might have a little bit of involvement with Demon Souls character design. Now I think about it, with everything
I wouldn't be
set up.
surprised. You know, Atlas.
I wouldn't be
is-
surprised either with
Atlas
how
is
it
very
is.
well known for their character designs. You know, being able to draw really cool stuff, like they did the what form? What is this? The special form for Dante and Virgil called
Just Devil Trigger.
Devil Trigger. They designed. They did the.
I
Devil
know they did that in
Trigger
turn for
designs.
having Dante in
Nocturne.
SMT.
Nocturne. Yeah. For the second edition of the game, because the original Nocturne and
But that's the version we got, didn't it? Isn't
yes. There were 3 versions of Nocturne, and we only got the second one.
it? Which good? I guess I'm not sure if the third
The
one.
third
was
one
much
had
better.
Raido Kuzunoha from the Devil
Okay, so
Summoner
they had
games.
Yeah, they had him from their own series.
I don't
But
blame them,
Dante's the
I can't
most
say.
popular out of all of them. I mean, the original didn't have like a special guest, so people typically liked the second edition.
I don't
over
blame Weep
having
shit.
Dante.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm sure people liked having Raido Kuzunoha, but you know, it's not the same as having
I just call him
Dante.
Raido. I just call him Raido from that really shitty SMT game that nobody talks about.
Which one?
No, SMT.
Which one? Oh, you bitch.